Hi, everybody. It's Melissa here with Communicate with Angels. I have some interesting earrings on today. Let me know if you like them. So today I am hopping on live. I'm going to do my best to hop on live every day this week and answer your questions. So let me know what your questions are. And if you would like a mini angel reading today, let me know that as well. Just post in the comments as we're live, and I will do my best to answer all of the questions, as many as I am able to. Before we go any further, as people are joining, I do want to extend an invitation to you to join me on Wednesday, December 1st for a free masterclass. It's called How to Connect with Your Angels or Spirit Guides, and I'm going to take you through the first steps to connect on that webinar with me. So it's really great to be there live and connected with others from around the globe. So there's 2 different times I'm going to be offering that. So hopefully it can accommodate lots of different time zones and schedules. So go to communicatewithangels.com/webinar, WEBINAR, to sign up for that. And I can't wait to connect with you over there live on Zoom. So today I am here to answer your questions about angels. If you would like a mini angel reading today, let me know. What is up with you? What are your questions? Okay. So what I wanted to do while other questions are coming in is answer one that was posted yesterday. I forget the person. I apologize. I was going to mention them, but I didn't write it down. Sorry. But somebody had watched my live stream from yesterday and asked a question, and I think it's a great one. I think many people will relate to this question. It's one of the most common questions that get asked by people, to be honest with you. So here it is. How can I tell if I communicated with my angel or my spiritual guide or guides? Okay, so how can I tell if it's really my angels? And I think this is a common concern. So I have 3 tips for you to watch out for so that you can tell that it really is your angel or guide that you're communicating with. Yeah. So, one is that you will feel chills. You might feel goosebumps, tingling, vibration. That is a sure sign that your angels are connecting with you. Only your angels can give you a feeling of chills. And by the way, I say the word angels, guides, spirit guides all interchangeably. What I'm talking about is your personal team, those master souls who've graduated from planet Earth and are here to help and back you now. So if you feel chills, that's a really sure sign that your angels are connecting with you. You're not making that up. It's not your own mind. It's that physical confirmation, the shivers, the chills, the goosebumps, that you're feeling that high energy of your guide, your helper coming close to you. The second thing that you can use to discern this is if a thought pops in out of nowhere. If you didn't use any effort to make it up, if something just shows up, and there has this different tone to it, this different energy, this different feeling of alignment, aha moment, clarity, even ecstasy in some cases. That is an energy that you're backing, that you're receiving that support from guidance. And it's not you doing that, right? You're tapping into a higher frequency. And this does come down to some trust as well, but start to discern and notice the difference between your brain thinking, which is good too, right? We don't want to just totally dismiss that, but start to notice the difference between your brain just thinking and that confirmation, that guidance, that like aha moment feeling, okay? Because that's how you can tell when your angels are working with you. With experience, this won't even really be a question in your mind anymore, because you'll just be able to hear the difference, feel the difference of you and your guidance. But I know at first that's challenging. So I want to point you in the right direction, but really experience and practice is the key. I know that might not be what you want to hear, but it's like anything in life. If you're unfamiliar with it, the more you experience, the more you practice, the more it's going to become this solid pivot point for you that you don't question anymore. And then my third tip on how to tell if it's really your angel that you're communicating with is to notice where it's coming from, your inner guidance rather than the outer environment, right? Because our guidance communicate with us through our 4 spiritual communications, which is the inner communication system, inner voice, which is the clairaudient part, right? Inner pictures or visions, inner feelings, and inner knowings. So if you are looking for confirmation out there, what does it look like? Is it real? You're probably going to be disappointed, unfortunately, right? Those kind of experiences can happen, but what's more important is that you really listen to your inner guidance. And even if it is your own intuition rather than something coming from your guide, does it really matter at the end of the day? Like sometimes it doesn't. It's more about discerning this is coming from my inner feelings and my spiritual part versus the brain that will start to run you around in circles, right? The brain can start analyzing everything and come up with all the reasons why you should, all the reasons why you shouldn't, why it's logical, why it's not. But deep down inside, you have a feeling, and feelings don't lie. So that's maybe even more important than communicating with your angels, is to get in touch with your true feelings. Start to discern that, because that's where your wisdom lies. And then your angels are just there to back you up with what you can to do, what feels right for you. But we are so taught in our society to suffer that we're bad, we're not good enough, right? We should just, beat ourselves up and focus on the problems, and we're not really open to receiving joy and true feelings and happiness. So the more that you can allow yourself to receive that, to not feel guilty for just, being in your feelings and experiencing joy and happiness and doing the things that bring that to you. Be an example for others rather than keeping yourself small. That's what your angels want you to do. That's what they're encouraging you to do, to be your brightest self. And that also takes trusting yourself and believing in yourself. So if you guys are here live, let me know if you have any questions. If you would like a reading about something today, now is the time to ask. Otherwise, I'm going to hop off. If you are watching the replay of this and you have a question that you would like me to answer on tomorrow's live stream, let me know. Okay, I'm going to hop on every day this week. So again, as I'm wrapping up, I would love to invite you to join me on Wednesday for a masterclass on how to connect with your angels and spirit guides. I'll be guiding you through the process to start connecting on that live masterclass. So the place to register is communicatewithangels.com/webinar. It's free, but I can go into more depth in that time together on Zoom than I can on YouTube. So I hope that you will join me. So Muhammad had said, I have pain and big resistance. Okay, so what is the resistance about? Let me know, and I can maybe give you a little bit of guidance there. Okay, so while I'm waiting for that, just chit-chat a little bit. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of this community. Hoping to get to 10,000 subscribers very soon. So that's very exciting. And I just appreciate every single one of you. And the more of us that can be on the spiritual journey together, the more good and peace we are going to have in the world, I believe. Well, Muhammad, I don't see a response from you. So I'll just give you a little bit of guidance in the meantime. It would help me to know a little bit more detail about what you're describing there if you can. But so the message that I get for you is to believe in yourself. It's exactly what I was saying a couple minutes ago, that we want that outer confirmation. We're looking for validation. And the first step is to start with you, to know that there's nothing wrong with you. You're perfect just the way you are. And to start to appreciate the positive things, the strengths that you have. Really love and believe in yourself. So that's what I will leave you with, Muhammad. If anything else comes up, let me know. Can't wait to see you on Wednesday. Please invite your friends to sign up as well. It's the How to Connect with Your Angels, the Spirit Guides Masterclass, and the place to sign up is communicatewithangels.com/webinar. Paul said, really appreciate this and what you do. Would like some guidance for success in all areas of my life. Okay, well, that's pretty broad, but I will do my best. If there's anything more specific, let me know. And thank you for your appreciation. Okay. Okay, so Paul, the message that I get for you is that you need to actually take a step back and look at what is it that you truly desire. So you have been specifically finance and well-being. Yeah, I did pick up on more business finance sort of thing when I tuned in energetically. So you have been taught in this very masculine driven energy to strive and push for success. And that feels, as I tune into that energy, it feels tiring. It feels draining. It almost feels like, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but the word that's coming to me is proving something, even if it's just proving something to yourself. And that's just become habitual. And so many people are this way. I know I can fall into this pattern for sure. My dad was very much that way, and I kind of picked it up from him. So what I want you to consider, Paul, is just the first step, is to really do a journaling exercise and go, okay, what if I had no limitations, what do I want? Because I feel like the version of success that you have in your mind has come from somebody else. Like, oh, when I get this amount of money, I will be successful, or like whatever it might be. And I want you to really tune into, what does success mean to me? It could just be having more fun, right? It could be better relationships. Like, what is it that you truly, truly, truly want, instead of this push, push, push habit? So let me know if that resonates, Paul. And know that you are not alone in that. I have a lot of clients and I relate to it myself. So Erie says, any messages to me, please. So tell me what you want the messages about, Erie, because the more specific you guys can be, the better. Otherwise, I will just give you something very broad. But the more specific, the probably more helpful it's going to be to you. I'm glad that it's helpful, Paul. Okay, so Erie, if you want to give me more detail, please do. But in the meantime, love. Oh, love life? Looking for new love? Is that what you mean? Because I'll tell you the message that came through, and then I can expand it a bit more. The word that I heard for you was trust. Okay, so I think for you, it's trusting in an unknown future, trusting that things will unfold as they need to, even if it's out of your control, right? And if you are looking for new love in your life, it is a place of having to new love. Yeah, okay, good. So it is a place of needing to trust something, because you can't control other people, right? And if we try to, we're going to get ourselves in trouble. So it's really trusting that the universe and the angels are working behind the scenes for you. And what you need to do is just get really clear about, what do you want to experience in this loving relationship, so that you can magnetize the person to you that can meet you there. Okay, so when a couple years ago, after my divorce, I was ready to, be dating and find a new relationship. And over a course of a few months, I got really clear about what I wanted to experience, right? So in my 40s now, I'm sure it's different than what I would have said in my 20s. And really just having fun was a high priority. Somebody that really enjoys traveling and having new experiences and going out of their comfort zone. And that is what I manifested in this person. But if I hadn't got clear with that, then it's more random. And this is also the value of trusting in your intuition, because when you meet somebody that is a match for what you've wanting to create, you will just feel this intuitive hit of like, oh, this is something to pursue, right? But do your best also to try not to have expectations of who it's going to be, what it's going to be, how it's going to unfold. Because I know for me, when I manifested the relationship that I was asking for, it was actually about 4 or 5 months after I'd met him. that I looked back on my journal and realized, oh my goodness, I've manifested that person, because I wasn't in my head about it when I met him. I was just kind of seeing what would unfold. And so there's a detachment. I know it's so much easier said than done, but there's a detachment and a curiosity that you can have that allows you to kind of let the universe do its work, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if that resonates, Eri. What should I be doing to find my tribe? I love this. This is actually something I'm manifesting at the moment too, because I moved to a new city just before the pandemic. And so I did not meet my tribe of amazing soul sisters and friends that I wanted to, because everybody was in lockdown. So it's been something that I've been looking to manifest. And then Antoinette is saying similar. Yeah. So let's see. I think it's similar to what I was saying about that romantic relationship. And so get clear, right? So I have index cards in my office drawer right in front of me here. And I look at it every morning and I do a little meditation and visualization. And one of the manifestations I have is, friends who live in the city who enjoy doing these sorts of things with me and etc. And so it's not going to be that one person is going to fulfill all of that, but that you start to get clear about what you would like to experience. What is it that you need, right? So for me also, there was a need for friends who are on a similar spiritual journey that I can regroup that stuff with and have a conversation about past lives or ghosts or like weird stuff that I don't want to talk about with people that aren't ready for that. That's fine. That's, not my business to impose that on them. But I did have a need to attract people who were on that same page so I could go there, right? Because there's things that I need to regroup. And by the way, guys, regrouping is a spiritual need. And what I mean by that is the opportunity to outflow and share and review your experiences and what you're learning and have others relate to them, even just sharing it without getting any feedback is so helpful. We need that. It's like, otherwise our energy gets blocked in our chakras. So you need to be communicating and outflowing. So Kathy, for you, I feel like it's get clear about what you desire, believe that there is an abundance, right? When we say that word abundance, we often think it's about money, but I like to think about abundance in relationships. There are an abundance of people on the planet, whether they live close to you, if that's what you desire, which is something important to me right now. But even if it's like an online connection, but just there's an abundance of people that are a match for you energetically. So you start with believing that inside. And then you have to be willing to take the action and be the giver in the relationship as well. Give and receive, right? So I think sometimes when we're wanting something in our life, we think of the lack of what we have. I don't have a relationship and I want one. I don't have enough friends in my life and I want them. And that's actually putting you in a place of lack and not having. So what is it that you can contribute so that when you put that energy out there, you receive it back? Giving so that you can receive, not giving and not receiving anything back, which is a common bad habit. Those of you that are overgivers, but it's that flow, right? So I hope that helps Kathy and Antoinette. And then Eri had said, thank you. You're so welcome. Okay. So those are all the questions that I see right now. So if you did not hear me say earlier, I will be doing a free masterclass on Wednesday on how to connect with your angels or spirit guides. And so I hope that you will join me live. There's 2 different time offerings available. You'll see all the details and the place to register at communicatewithangels.com/webinar. I will type that link in right here. It is free. Tell your friends. Can't wait to connect with you over there. Whoops. I can never spell communicate. I was like, why did I choose such a long URL? Okay. All right, guys, have an amazing day. I will be back tomorrow. So if you have any questions you'd like me to answer tomorrow, please post them in the comments as well. And I'll see you then. Bye.